Hey, so today I'd like to talk about the saying, the darkest hour is just before dawn. I'm in an interesting place right now, mentally, and when I'm in a rut, the world keeps moving. When you're in a rut, the world keeps moving. Everybody has problems, and going through life, you will be hurt, you will experience pain, and you will suffer at times because this world is not perfect and people aren't perfect. You're not perfect. And so conflict happens, things happen. There's death, there's betrayal, there's fear, guilt, rage. All these things happen. And when I'm in a bad place, I get reminded of this quote. It appears from the ether. I don't know where it comes from, but I was told the quote when I was in my second year of undergrad by one of my professors, and the quote states that the darkest hour is just before dawn. Now, when I'm feeling anything negative, I constantly reassure myself that the darkest hour is just before dawn. Now, what does that even mean? The darkest hour is referring to the low, the absolute low that you are at. And that is the darkest hour. It may get lower because of some inconceivable circumstances, but in the present, if you're being stoic about it, it doesn't get lower and you could only do so much. Now, before dawn, dawn refers to rebirth and sunlight, of course, and a new hope, a new day. Now, assuming it is the lowest of the low and you start making good decisions, or you make a fundamental change in your life, or you just let something pass, dawn is approaching. So don't worry, dawn is approaching. The only time dawn is not approaching is if you die or if the world ends. And assuming you're not crazy and no meteors are on the way, or there's no World War III, dawn is approaching. Life comes in cycles. Life goes through cycles, and you will not be happy the whole time. Happiness is not a real thing that you could just attain and hold your whole life, because if you're doing anything in your life, you will always fumble because you're human, and you will always experience things from other people's fumbles because they're also human. They're not gods. You are not a god. I am not a god. We have imperfections, and those imperfections live through us and our actions. And those actions may hurt other people. And it may be intentional, it may be unintentional, but this world is built upon love and fear and hate. It's all mixed in together. There is no perfection within the human soul. It's just doing our best most of the time. And so I don't blame people for not being perfect, because everything is complicated, and I will just remind myself that the darkest hour is just before dawn, and that everything will pass. You just need to keep your head high no matter what is going on. Of course, everything is subjective, and you may have experienced some horrible stuff, so something that is not as horrible to you may be worse for others, and you have to understand that and support whoever is going through a tough time. But I hope that this quote resonates with you and helps you see the light at the end of the tunnel, or the orange hue on the sunrise. So please just remember that everything will pass, and you will be okay. Just give it time. As long as you have food, shelter, and water, you will be okay. You will survive. And the dawn is approaching.